So for my hatchet final project, I made a map of the crash site and the forest around it, as you can see, and I also made a virtual world, the same thing, on the iPad. So I'll be showing you that today. Okay, so here is the key on my map, and as you can see, number 1 says L-shaped lake, and here is the L-shaped lake. It is where he crashed his plane into, and later on in the book, it turned into a very important food source for him. So number 2 on the poster board is the cave, and that's where Brian ended up making his shelter after he crashed the plane into the lake. So for number 3, we have the plane, and at the start of the book, he was in the plane with the pilot, and the pilot ended up having a heart attack and dying. But so he had to fly the plane by himself, and he ended up crashing into the L-shaped lake where he made his new home. Number 4 is the bear. Brian saw the bear when he was picking berries, and as you would have guessed, he was pretty darn startled, as anyone probably would be if they saw a bear in the wood when they're stranded in the woods. But the bear seemed pretty startled of him too. For number 5, we have the woods that are surrounding the lake and the cave, and nothing much about him. That's where he saw the bear, and he found berries in the woods. Yeah. Going back to where Brian saw the bear, we have the berries at number 6. And the berries were his main food source in the beginning of the book. That was before he found the fish in the lake. And yeah, they're raspberry bushes, which are pretty good. I like raspberries a lot. Yeah. Alright, so the last thing we have on the poster board here is the signal fire. And he made the signal fire because he saw a plane passing overhead. And he thought that if he made a signal fire, the plane might see the smoke coming from the fire. But unfortunately it didn't work. That's it for the poster board. Now I'm going to show you the virtual world I made in Minecraft. And hang on just a second, let me open this really quick. Might take a little while. Alright, so I got Minecraft opening up here. It's loading. How am I going to film this? Alright, now Minecraft's loaded, gotta open the world. Hatchet final project. Okay. I was thinking, because I was at first I was just gonna do the Minecraft project, but then I realized it probably wasn't good enough because it's kind of hard to do everything. After I don't know, it's kind of tough. But so I just decided to make the poster board 2, so I had 2 things instead of just the Minecraft, which I think was a good idea. All right, so now that the world's loaded, I can go ahead and show you the first thing that I showed you on the poster board, which is the L-shaped lake. And the L-shaped lake was where he crashed his plane into at the very start of the book. And later on in the book, it became his main food source after he figured out he could spear the fish in the lake. Yeah. There, the lake. For number 2, we've got the cave. And there's the cave. I'll show you how big it is. Hang on. So as you can see, it's not the biggest cave, but it's a decent size. So here, when we go inside of it. Alright. Well, alright, there we go. So, as you can see, it's pretty dark. Most caves are dark though, so that makes sense. Yeah, cave. Nice. Number 3 is the plane. And the plane is over here, aiming to be crashed into the L-shaped lake. Because you can't make planes actually move in Minecraft, or at least, you might, but I have no idea how. I just made it out of wood and glass as the window there. You can see it's front of it. And then here, if you go up really, really close, this is what I like. If you go up really, really close, second, sorry about this. And there. You can see I took one of those mounting things where you can put stuff on, like zombie heads and stuff. And there's Steve. Steve's right there, and he's supposed to be Brian. And then the zombie head is the pilot, because he ended up dying. And here, I'll go over here. Oh yeah, So I used gray wool to make it like look like smoke, and then I lit netherrack on fire for like the fire as if it was crashing down. Here, I'll show you from above. From above, it looks like this. There, and you can see the smoke. It's aiming to be crashed into the lake. Yeah. All right. So number 4 here, we got the bear. Unfortunately, there's no bears in Minecraft, so I dyed a sheep brown. It's not a very tough bear, but he's the only one we got. As you can see, he's next to the berry bush right here, which I'll get to next, or in a little bit. So there's the berry bush. Where did the bear go? Bear. Supposed to be in here. Oh yeah, there he is. Look, he's right next to the berries. Nice. Next we've got the forest. And this is what it looks like. At first I didn't have these trees, I just planted them. I used a sapling and some bone meal to make it grow faster. So, it shows out from here to all the way over here. Yeah. So for number 6, we have the raspberries found in the forest. And in the beginning of the book, the raspberries were like his main food source. Lastly, I've got the signal fire Brian made when he saw the plane flying overhead. I used campfires to make the signal fire. I put 4 next to each other. And as you can see, makes a lot of smoke. And that's what he was trying to do, make a lot of smoke so the plane could see it. Yeah. So I hope you liked my hatchet final project. Believe it or not, the hardest part about it is making the video, which is kind of crazy, but very frustrating, especially when filming the Minecraft thing. That was tough.